What's up, guys? Welcome back to the show. And today I have one word for you: cryptic zoology.
2 words.
Yeah, 2 words for you: cryptic zoology. So, for some people, you probably don't know what that is. But if you don't know, well, cryptic zoology is basically Loch Ness monster, Bigfoot, all those mysterious animals that they say exist. That includes a chupacabra. I mean, you name it. There's tons of them. And today we're going to talk about if they're real, and if they are, how do they exist? So first, I want to bring up the Loch Ness monster. Now, what do you know about the Loch Ness monster?
A lot less than you do. I don't know. It's an extremely deep lake. Supposedly, no one knows how deep it goes or something like that. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you are wrong. They know how deep it goes. I mean, they've done solar.
But it is like a really deep lake, right? That's why they.
Yeah, it's really deep. Yeah, and
okay.
it's connected to the ocean too. So the Loch Ness monster is, I believe, it's a lake in Ireland. Mm-hmm. It has some historic value too. Before they didn't know how deep it was, but now they have sonar and everything, and so they've they've read all of the, like, they know how the bottom looks like.
Right.
They know everything about it. Mm-hmm. So the Loch Ness monster, it's been around for a long time. Nowadays, people don't believe in it just because of the technology we have.
Yeah.
But before, they said that it was a sauropod that survived the the extinction of the dinosaurs, and it still lives in the Loch Ness monster. Now, this theory has been going around for at least 100 years.
So cephalopod, like a
cephalopod, yeah, I think.
Isn't that that's like crabs and stuff with exoskeletons, right?
No, not that. No, not that. A sauropod.
Okay.
I think.
So related to squids then?
No.
Oh.
Wait, look up.
I thought it was
I don't know
a whale,
what you would look
honestly.
up. No. It's like basically, you know what? It's an animal with a long neck that has flippers.
Is it the prehistoric
water
times?
giraffe?
Yeah, basically.
Prehistoric times?
Yeah, what's it called? Look up Loch Ness monster, and they're gonna. You'll be able to see it then.
Well, I know it's a large animal. I know that's the theory.
Large
I don't know
animal,
yeah.
dinosaur actually,
okay.
with a long neck, and has
okay.
flippers, big flippers on 2 sides, and then
okay.
2 flippers down there at the end.
All right.
So the sightings began back in the 1900s when we didn't have all this technology, and that's when the hype was at its most. And then there's a picture that came out, I think in the 40s or something.
Yeah.
Have you seen the black and white picture?
Yeah,
it's fake.
I've totally seen that one. Yeah,
it's fake.
It was in a bathtub, right?
It's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like a picture of a toy in a bathtub, I think.
I don't know if it was a toy, but it was fake.
But it was like actually posed. Yeah.
Yeah, they did it on purpose. And then there were sightings before, like in medieval times and stuff, but there's no way we can verify that. So, in my opinion, those are just fairy tales. I mean, I think there's the most famous story in medieval times was a famous bishop who said that the creature came on land and then he saw the creature and all that stuff. But this was in the 1400s, 1300s. So, in my opinion, it's irrelevant. It doesn't support the case of the Loch Ness monster existing. And then as time went on, there have been more pictures and stuff. I don't think there's been hard evidence besides pictures, but I know for sure now that the Loch Ness monster conspiracy is kind of dead. Like, people don't really believe in it. I used to believe in it when I was a kid, because I was a kid. I believed in everything. I did. I believed in Bigfoot, all that stuff, the Yeti. But there's just so much technology we have. We already sonared the whole lake, and we didn't find anything. No evidence of a large creature living there.
Yeah.
So it's basically dead right now. But it was good while it lasted. I mean, I'm sure everyone wants to believe that a surviving dinosaur still exists in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It seems cool, but it's
cool. Yeah,
but it's dead. Yeah, like
I mean,
there's not really much to go on anymore.
There's
other than just saying the sonar is lying or that they were paid off to pretend it's not there, which some people probably cling to.
No, people still believe it exists. People are still out there looking for it. Like, people are out here on paid expeditions just to find this creature.
Who's paying for those?
Exactly, somebody's paying for them.
Yeah,
but they're out there. They're still doing it in 2020 when. There's no way it exists. There's no way. There's too much evidence against it. But I mean, people still want to believe, and they can believe whatever they want. I mean, I believe there is a possibility of a surviving dinosaur, sauropod. What's it called? A sauropod? Cephalopod? Not cephalopod. That's what you said.
Yeah, I'm wrong then. I don't know.
What I found is called an Elasmosaurus.
What?
Elasmosaurus.
There's just sick the sauropod.
I don't know.
So
What,
I believe
sauropod?
there was a possibility
Sauropod's
a long
the family,
time ago.
I guess. I don't know.
I think the sauropod is the right one. I don't know.
No, sauropod is basically a long neck. It's on land.
Yeah. Oh, that's it's on land.
The land animal.
So okay, a sauropod that can swim. What's that called?
Elasmosaurus.
Say it again.
It's called Loch Ness Monster.
Okay, what?
Elasmosaurus. You want to see the picture?
Elasmosaurus.
Yeah.
Okay, Elasmosaurus. So I believe at some point back then, shortly after the meteor hit the Earth or whatever, I think there was a chance of what's it called again?
Elasmosaurus.
This Elasmosaurus
Yeah.
could have survived in that lake, maybe even up to a few hundred years ago. But in 2020, no, because let's say Elasmosaurus, let's say it did survive up until the 1500s, 1300s, whatever. I'm sure those animals don't have a lifespan of 500 years. And I mean, if there were multiple survivors, then yeah, maybe. But I highly doubt it. And if it was just
the thing with that is like even if 1500s to now
500
is
years,
barely, but that's barely any time compared to
Yeah,
how long
the
ago the
discrete-
meteor
yeah.
hit. I don't remember, but like you're talking 500 years.
Yeah.
Meteor hit like,
millions.
millions
Yeah.
ago. So like that's not even on the same.
Yeah.
It's not the
And
same at all.
yeah, that creature would
and
have
back
to-
then weren't the continents in different areas?
Are you talking about millions of years ago?
Yeah, I'm talking
it was.
like when the meteor hit, there wasn't.
Oh yeah, no, it was still Pangea.
Right, so it wouldn't
no.
be the same lake.
It's
even
that's
like
why
it
it's so,
wouldn't.
exactly.
It wouldn't really be relevant.
That's why it's so unlikely.
Mhm.
So yeah, obviously, no, Loch Ness Monster does not exist. I wish it did exist.
So which one do you believe in?
None.
One of these? Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I believe that there are extinct species out there that still exist, but I don't believe in.
Oh, they find those sometimes.
Yeah.
They find ones that are like, we thought it was gone. It's not. Like first one in 50 years, we discovered it's not actually.
I
dead.
believe in that 1,000%.
I've seen like there was some fox species that they found a few weeks ago that they thought it was extinct, and never mind, it's
Yeah.
not. We found a couple. So
But
Apparently in Australia they found dingoes that they said maybe they're still around.
Dingoes?
I saw that too.
What was it?
the
Tasmanian
Tasmanian,
devils.
yeah, because dingoes they're all around Australia.
Yeah, Tasmanian devils.
Alright,
Dingoes are weird dogs, right?
they're not even dogs, dude,
Oh, I
because they
thought they
can't
were just-
bark.
What are they?
I don't know. No
Australian
one knows. They look-
coyotes?
They look like dogs, but they can't bark. They make weird, like fox
Dude, I'm
sounds.
so glad I do not live in Australia.
Oh, yeah, no,
they
that's
have the
hell.
weirdest
That's
animals.
hell,
they have,
dude.
They have the most venomous snakes, most venomous
Yes.
spiders. Like
Kangaroos that can beat the crap out
there's
of
a
you.
desert. It's too hot. Yeah, I'm so glad. Like that place scares me.
Yeah, no.
I would not
I'll
wanna be
I'll
there.
go to visit, but I'll go to visit one of the cities on the coast.
I would bring so much
vacation,
bug
but-
spray. I hate spiders and snakes. And
Yeah,
all
it's
that.
really bad. But no, I don't believe in any crypto animals still exist. Now, okay, Loch Ness Monster, it's dead, doesn't exist. I don't know why people are still giving it attention. The next cryptid I want to talk about it's called the Mokilium bembe. I know how to say it, and that's the correct name. Mokilium bembe. Now, it actually is a sauropod, and Benji's looking it up right now, that they say still lives in the dense jungles of the Congo. And I don't believe in it, but
So
I-
sauropod.
it's a sauropod, a small sauropod that lives.
That's something with a big neck, right?
Sauropod is like a land
Is it
land
just
animal.
a giraffe you see at night, so you're confused?
No,
that's
no,
what I'm
because
thinking.
giraffes don't live in the jungle.
Yeah,
Because
right.
they're saying this
right.
animal
Okay.
is a small sauropod that still lives in the heart of the Congo, and I don't know if you can fact check me on this, but most of
If you
the
can find a picture, actually, let me see it. I wonder what it's
yeah
supposed
yeah
to look like. Yeah.
There's no pictures of it. There's only pictures of
Well, there's a picture of a drawing.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
an
a drawing and
imagined
stuff.
Yeah, there's one that someone tried to show. Yeah.
But there's I believe this is true that most of the Congo hasn't been discovered yet, so a lot of it is still undiscovered.
Oh yeah.
So that's why
I mean, there's not. Okay. I mean, I can see how you would confuse that with some other animal.
I mean,
maybe.
yeah, there's
Or,
lots of possibilities, but
But there's also a chance that someone saw what was like an injured normal animal, and they
an
thought that it
elephant
was
or a chunk.
something weird. Yeah, like I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't think it exists because there's not evidence at all. I think the only evidence is like footprint shapes. But I mean, anything can make that. I mean, I'm not talking about an animal, but like rain and there's multiple ways a big footprint could be made naturally.
Yeah.
And you just mistake it as, oh, that's a dinosaur's foot, when in reality it's just random mud that got mushed together and created this weird shape.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
Other than that, there's not a lot of evidence except of eyewitness testimonies, but those are crap. Eyewitness testimonies aren't. You can't do anything with those. And anyway, when they go to these jungles and when they go to the Congo and interview they're called pygmies, so the natives of the Congo. When they interview these people, a lot of people like to say, "Oh, why would the pygmies lie? They have nothing to lose. Why would they lie?" And I'm like, well, first of all, they get paid for those interviews. I don't know if it's all monetary, but they get people who go there bring supplies and a bunch of other equipment, supplies, and maybe even money. But they have all the reason to lie and just to tell the white guy, yeah, we saw a dinosaur over there, just feeding into that agenda that the guy has. So I think that one is, I want to believe, but there's not enough evidence at all.
Sure.
There's not.
Yeah, I mean, the thing
besides
about
eyewitness testimonies and the footprints they found, there's nothing.
Yeah.
And I understand most of it's undiscovered, but a dinosaur living, I mean, if a dinosaur were to live in a jungle, then basically you would be able to find the pathways where it's walked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there'd be more than like one footprint or two.
Yeah, there'd be footprints,
trail,
and there'll be trees that messed up trees, broken branches.
If it's that big,
right?
Yeah.
If it's a dinosaur living in the jungle, there should be a bunch of evidence, but there's not.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely, and also people would have a reason to lie.
Yeah, they have a reason
because,
to lie.
Because even if they're not like given money, all of a sudden there's technology and people that are going there to film.
And
so all of a
those
sudden
people in the
they're
villagers-
surrounded by
yeah.
more luxury than they had the day before.
Yeah, and
even if they're not just given money.
Right, and they
Yeah.
know what dinosaurs are. Like they it's not like they've never seen a dinosaur. These people have access to the internet one way or another, so they know what these Westerners are coming to the jungle and looking for. So of course they're going to feed into that.
Yeah,
It's
I
common
would
sense.
agree. Yeah.
So yeah, Mokili and Mbembe, I'm sorry, but it's not plausible. It's not real. I know a lot of people are just like the Loch Ness Monster. They're still making expeditions to look for it.
Yeah.
But it's not real. Next cryptid, Bigfoot. This is one in our home country, the United States. And honestly, I haven't really been keeping up with it. I know when I was little, I knew everything about Bigfoot and all that. I know that one famous video. It
Yeah.
was made in it was fake.
Yeah.
It's fake.
I kind of remember hearing that it was fake, but yeah, I think I knew that.
But I mean, like with Loch Ness Monster and Mokili and Mbembe, they're saying those are dinosaurs that survived. But what is Bigfoot?
The thing with Bigfoot is that, and I don't think anybody's saying it's a. I mean, what are they? That it's just a man?
They're saying that it's a
man?
mystical, a big furry
Just
creature.
a bear man.
A
It's
bear,
just a bear that walks on 2 feet.
A bear
like,
ape.
Yeah.
A bear ape man.
Right.
A bear monkey man.
Yeah.
Hey, that can be the name of the podcast.
Yeah. So I don't know. The
Yeah.
thing with that one, I guess it's more plausible that it's hiding because it's not 20 feet tall.
Yeah.
Like just because like with the other ones we're talking about,
They're
like
huge animals,
you would
yeah.
you would like you're not hiding that. Like if the
Yeah.
Loch Ness Monster was there and it's the size of this house, like
Exactly.
you would find it with the sonar and everything else. With what Mokili and
Mbembe.
Yeah, that. It's so big that it'd be hard
Yeah.
to hide.
Yeah.
Like if you're just talking about someone that's the size of like. I'm sure it's
7
tall, but like
feet or
if you're
8
saw,
feet.
yeah, but that's
Yeah,
not.
easier.
It's not the size of a dinosaur. So like
Yeah.
you could hide that in the woods easier.
Easier to hide. And I don't know about evidence. I mean, I know they found footprints and stuff. I don't think they found any hair though, and I think that would be the best evidence to find. I mean, if we're talking about a huge animal covered with fur, it has to shed at least sometimes. So you'd be able to find hair from Bigfoot. You know, I think that would be the best evidence, the easiest evidence to come across besides footprints. But in terms of living in the United States in the forest, I don't know, because I feel like we pretty much discovered all of our forest already. Like,
You'd find the animals that it eats too. Like if it was just out there
Right.
eating animals, like you'd see one that was killed and you'd be like, it looks like
Right.
it had hands.
And
like
if
it doesn't. Yeah.
Right. If this is a species that has been living in the United States for hundreds of years, and there would be skeletons too.
Yeah. There'd be a lot.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of evidence. I think the only parts of the United States undiscovered would be the mountains, maybe. I mean, look this up because I think pretty sure we've already seen everything in our country except maybe the mountains. I think.
Where do they say Bigfoot is? Northwest.
I don't know. I thought it was Northwest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you know what's
Well,
funny
maybe
about
he
that?
does live in the-
We can track how many murdered hornets there are, but we can't see if there's a Bigfoot. Like, I'm just saying, like, we literally know there
Yeah.
was like 2 or 3 up in Washington, so same area,
yeah.
but we don't know if there's an 8-foot tall
There's
bear
not.
man. So that's the thing.
I
Like,
say
if
no.
we can track a murder hornet, you know, like we would find we would find
at
a
least some
Bigfoot.
evidence
Yeah.
of it, not just foot. I think footprints are crap, to be honest, because anyone can mold a footprint how they want it to be molded.
or like trees fall and make weird prints, or
Yeah,
the rain
that's what I'm
mushes
saying.
around the mud, or
Yeah,
like
but the
pine
fact
cones
that
could
we
fall
haven't
and
found,
stuff.
we haven't. I'm not talking about pictures. I don't expect pictures, but for sure there should have been hair evidence.
It says
now.
there are places in the U.S. that are still undiscovered.
What
It says,
parts?
Well, it says, just as an example, Ursa Minor Cave in Sequoia National Park, which was only discovered in 2006. And it says, who knows how many other caves there are that we haven't
Oh,
discovered.
caves.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess like we don't even know what kind of animal this is. We don't know if it's carnivore, if it's a herbivore. And maybe it lives in a cave. I don't know.
I think people say in the woods.
Yeah, I thought that was a common environment, that he lives in the woods, in the forest. That's
Yeah,
what
I think in the woods. I don't think I've ever heard that was a cave animal, so
Nah, me
I don't think
neither.
that really helps out too much.
Yeah, no, I say absolutely 0% evidence for Bigfoot. There's no possibility that thing exists.
Okay,
What do you say?
I agree. Next one.
Okay. Wait, well, out of the 3 we just mentioned, which one do you think could exist? Which
Bigfoot,
is
just
more
because it's not
plausible?
as huge.
Really?
Just because it's not as huge. Like there's more chance that someone the size of roughly you or me, like somewhat normal, even if it's 7 foot tall, you know, that's more likely than a 30-foot tall
Yeah, but with
monster
Bigfoot,
with,
it's
with
like-
flappers.
yeah, but it's a-
and a 20-foot neck. Like,
Well, no, with the Loch Ness monster and the Mokele Mbembe, they're saying those are like animals that existed before. But with Bigfoot, it's like it's a mystical creature. It's an animal that we don't know what it is. So for me, it's like I think there's a better chance that the Mokele Mbembe still lives, that a sauropod that survived the extinction still somehow survived, than a mystical creature we know nothing about, that this 8-foot tall man covered with hair that we don't know. You know,
I can
it's
see that
never
part.
existed.
Yeah, because we don't know that.
Especially in the United States.
Because we have never heard of anything like that
Right.
before.
I
So
mean,
can see
those
that part.
those kind of 8 primates did exist in countries like Asia and Africa, but not United States. I don't think so.
Yeah. I guess the
But
the
I
fact
mean,
the fact that Loch Ness and Mokelium have actually been around before, or like something very similar has existed, and there is proof of that. I guess that means they're more likely, but still,
I know what you mean.
it's harder to hide something that's
Yeah,
that
it's easier
huge.
to hide. Yeah, Bigfoot
Especially
is much
Loch Ness.
smaller.
You can scan the whole lake.
Yeah, no, Loch Ness.
You can't scan
it's
the
already
entire.
pretty much already been debunked.
Yeah.
Unless they're saying, oh, the Loch Ness monster, because it's connected to the ocean. So some are saying, oh, it goes back and forth. So
Because it knows when they're about to bring out the
right, exactly.
the cameras
Like
and
it's
check.
that smart.
Yeah, someone told him. Yeah.
No, Loch Ness does not exist. Neither does Mokele Mbembe or Bigfoot. What other cryptids are there out there? I know. Now this is one I know nothing about. Somehow there's pterodactyl in Texas.
I'm not even.
Dude,
Oh.
I heard about that. There's still a pterodactyl.
Did someone
in
get
Texas.
drunk and see an eagle, and they just thought that it was like had scales or something? I have no idea what to even say about
No, let's
that.
not even get to that, because that's something I heard about when I was like 12, and I'm just
Okay.
not remembering it. so
So I have nothing to
it
say
must have
about
been
it.
something I read on
okay.
4chan or Reddit. I don't know.
Sounds like it.
But no, okay, chupacabra. Let's talk about that, because there's been many depictions of the chupacabra.
Isn't it just a wolf?
Yeah,
Doesn't it? It's
that's-
just a wolf,
yeah.
right? Like that's the one where
Or a coyote,
it's the
a massive
size-
coyote.
Yeah, like it's the size of a wolf or a coyote.
Yeah.
And it eats lambs. You know what
Like-
else eats lambs? Wolves and coyotes, right? Like I don't know much
I
about
know.
that one, but isn't that basically it?
I've heard a lot of things on it. I heard that it has fangs, like a vampire. I heard that it's kind of like Bigfoot. Then I've also heard what you're saying, that it's just a wolf-sized
I was gonna say
alien.
like
It's
wolves have canine teeth.
Yeah,
So
'cause on animals-
if you want to call those fangs, go ahead.
Yeah,
but-
because they found on livestock, they found imprints of like just 2 fangs going into it, and that's what they're saying. It's like a vampire.
so it's like a saber-toothed cat.
because it sucks the blood. And then they're saying that it's an alien coyote that is from space.
Oh,
but
yeah,
it's
that's
like a
even better.
dog.
Alien coyote.
I'm
Oh,
like,
wonderful.
well, maybe it's just a coyote. Because there's this video that came out a
Yeah.
few years ago that people were sharing like, this is proof the chupacabra lives. I think you know what I'm talking about. It's a video of,
No idea.
you pull up the chupacabra video. It's somebody following an animal that looks like a coyote, walks like a coyote. They're filming it. It's just a little bit bigger than a coyote, but they're filming it walking on the trail, like they're right behind it in a car. You're like, oh my god, look at the chupacabra. Oh my god, oh my god. Like, it's a coyote. It looks like a coyote. It walks like a
I mean,
coyote.
there also is it could just be like a,
Or it could be a mix of coyote and wolf, or
it could be a slightly larger coyote, or
Right.
else it could be one with like,
it could be a different species that we haven't found yet.
or it could be a coyote that has
Deformed.
yeah, it has like
Deformity,
some,
yeah.
or it has like a mental issue where it doesn't know how to eat, so it's like killing lambs the wrong way or something.
Yeah,
Like
honestly.
it could naturally just be deformed. Yeah, I don't know.
Show Sam real quick. I think you have it.
I'm not sure.
But this one is not photoshopped. It's
No, no,
just
no.
like this isn't. No one's saying this is actually fake. That's just it doesn't show what they think it shows.
Let me see. That's not what I'm talking about, but that's not a mystical vampire alien.
That's a
That's some kind of coyote or dude. Those are the animals we have around here.
we do
Yes,
boy. No, we don't.
yes we do.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, they're foxes, but
Dude, I can show you. Those are the foxes we have around here.
I don't want anything like that around here.
Dude, we have it, or at least you don't have it in your area.
That thing looks more like an alien than
we
the.
have video. We have deer around here too.
Dude,
That's not a. I've never seen anything like that.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm trying to find it.
Thank you. This is Amanda Lucent. The two deputies were
Is this
checking
it?
fence lines near Cuero.
Yeah, that's it.
Stumbled
That's
across
it.
that alleged creature of the night.
Dude, that's either a dog coyote mix,
Kills goats
a
and
breed,
chickens,
or that's some
sucks the blood out of 'em. It was the video, and so that's
like
what
that doesn't
I
seem like anything
he was
supernatural.
dealing with a coyote. If you don't know, and
It doesn't. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem that weird.
Yeah, it doesn't. But let me
It
show
looked
you
like the
this
size of a
video.
rodent. That thing looked small. It didn't even look big.
Right.
It looked like that was 2 feet tall.
Right. Man, hold on, let me show you the video of it. We have those things around here, man.
I don't.
Like right outside our house.
Pretty sure it's just foxes.
It's another.
I
Reason,
know, I mean, yeah, they're
It's another reason to own a gun. That looks creepy. I don't care what you say. That thing looked weird.
Dude, what the heck? Why can't I find it? But yeah, I don't know what they are, but they're super skinny foxes, maybe,
Can you throw me that tissue box, bro?
bro. But yeah, there's not a lot of evidence for the chupacabra.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
think it's mystical.
I want to see if you found one of those around here because I don't know what that is and that's creepy.
Dude, we all have pictures and videos.
I'll look for the.
Yeah, look for it.
What is it?
I don't know what it is. It looks like a coyote or a fox, but it's super skinny. Man, what the heck? Why can't I find it?
I've seen deer, but they look normal.
No, we have too many deer. We need to kill the deers. Did the government delete? The government delete my.
It's in broad daylight.
I can't find it, man.
They were just
I have a
walking
ton
down
of
the street.
videos too.
What is that?
Dude, isn't that what you saw in the video?
Yeah, they look like foxes.
What is it?
That's what we saw in the video, man.
Yeah, but
I don't know. I mean, they're really skinny, so I don't think they're gonna survive for much longer. I don't know what they are.
why is its tail that long? It doesn't look that weird unless but like its tail is twice the length of its body.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, those are the only 4 cryptids I know about: Loch Ness, Mokele-Mbembe, Bigfoot, and Chupacabra.
Jersey Devil.
Mothman, what's
No
that?
idea.
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
But
It sounds like something from a science fiction book. Mothman. That doesn't sound like that plausible.
yeah, that sounds like Ant-Man. That just sounds like a.
Yeah.
Jersey Devil.
Jersey Devil. What is that?
The devil that lives in. New
I mean, I heard
Jersey.
about it, but like, what is it?
I don't know.
huh?
There's
I've
an
never heard
Ozark
that one.
howler. Something called an Ozark howler. It lives
Ozark
in
howler?
northern Arkansas in the Ozarks. Some sort of beast. Wendigo. The skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers. I've heard about them, but
All
there's
right,
no.
here you want to? I heard some creepy. So last winter, okay, I think it was an injured. It must have been. It could have been an injured coyote or an injured deer. But I swear to God, you're gonna listen to
Coyotes
this.
are everywhere, man.
This was terrifying. This thing.
Wait, what is it? A video?
Yeah, I recorded the noise out the window. So it was a
This is
cool
at your
night.
house?
Yeah. So it was a cool night. I opened the window to just to get some breeze, and I heard something like screaming in pain. Creepy. Like it was.
Let me take a listen.
Let me see if this is
I'm
it.
shaking in my boots.
It's. Oh, it's just me sneezing. Wait. I don't know. I don't know if this is a video.
Put it on the microphone.
I hear it.
You heard that in the background. I think
I was like, ah.
it was like. Oh, it was bad. It was like really close to the house at one point too. Like it sounded like there was someone outside my window just screaming.
Whoa. What could that have been?
I don't want to know.
Uh,
Oh, that's Rex trying to bark at it. Hold up.
You should let your dogs out. Maybe it had to be an injured animal.
Pretty loud, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't like that.
He lives in
I
Chesterfield.
literally.
I don't know, dude.
I was not happy.
It could have been a person.
Oh yeah, I thought it might have been a person.
Like
That's
a
worse.
drug addict or something.
That's scarier. Yeah, I thought it was someone that had been like kidnapped. Yeah, I thought it was someone that was like. I was like, is someone kidnapped and like they're being dragged
Oh.
away? Yeah.
Sounds like
Uh.
somebody is choking on something, and someone's trying to, get it out of their throat. Like,
It sounded like it sounded like they were being stabbed.
yeah.
Not just choking.
Or
like
that.
you were being murdered. Yeah. So okay.
Either way, bad.
Yeah. So we heard that. Okay. So
That's crazy.
this went on. I didn't catch it on video. This went on for like half an hour. Okay. So a few minutes into this, like we thought it might have been a person who was like actually being attacked or like some domestic violence or some shit. So Samantha like actually called the police.
What she did?
Yes. So it's Chesterfield police. They don't have anything to do, so it's fine.
Yeah.
They went and when they were driving around, the noise went farther and farther away. So it was like an injured animal that was like
Had to
running
be.
away from the car or something. But that sound is creepy.
Wait, that's crazy. So
That sound was crazy.
the sound was still going on when the cops arrived.
Yeah, so I saw
Oh,
them
it
like
had to have been
I saw
an
them like
animal then.
circling because they didn't have the sirens on, so it's not like it got
Right.
scared away immediately. But I heard it because it was really loud. I think it was even louder than that before I even decided to record it. But it was really loud, like it was right outside the window. And then when like I heard the cop car pull up and I like saw them go around the other side of the street, it like went farther away. But this was 2 separate nights. Yeah,
Okay, it couldn't have been a cat.
I hope not.
Cause no, cats can't make that loud of a noise.
No.
How far do you think that animal
Also, a
was
cat's
away?
higher pitched than that
Yeah.
usually.
Could have been
I'm
a
thinking
mountain lion.
coyote. Like for the we don't have mountain lions.
There's
We
been
shouldn't.
there's been one spotted in the past 2 years.
I don't know. I know coyotes are breeding and they're getting closer.
They are.
There's deer everywhere, but that was not a deer.
No,
that could have
no.
been I'm thinking coyote, maybe
No,
wolf.
no.
Are there wolves?
We don't
I
have
mean,
wolves. No.
Really?
Yeah, because wolves live in packs, and no, we don't have wolves.
I'm thinking coyote.
There's no way. It has to be
Because coyotes are
Coyote is solitary.
they're similar to cats and they whine higher pitched, right?
Yeah, but this is the thing though. That's a pretty loud noise. So the only
Yeah,
thing
thanks for
going-
reminding me. Yeah, I know I live there. You know
it had to come
That was
from
literally
like,
creepy,
It had to
yeah.
come from like a big animal.
You know what happened the night after that?
What?
After those?
what?
Power outage. I'm not kidding. It was bad, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It had to have been from a large
I
animal.
literally like the next night like 2 a.m. because this all happened like late at night.
2
I hear
a.m.?
that screaming. The next
Jeez.
night I hear that screaming.
I would have freaked out.
The next
yeah.
night I hear nothing and the light went out. Like all the power went out. I was just like,
You don't believe in
I
ghosts?
was like you've got to be kidding me. I was like, if I hear a scream, so help me God. Yeah. I was like, if I hear that thing again,
You were saying you don't believe in ghosts, man. It sounds like you have ghosts.
that's a coyote. It's a coyote and old wiring. That's all it is.
It had to have
That's
been a
all it is.
coyote. It had to.
I hope.
The power only went out in your house or like in the neighborhood?
The whole neighborhood. The whole neighborhood.
No.
But it went out. I think one of the lines fell, so there was like a huge cracking noise before it did too. So it was cool. It was good. It was really good. There was like a huge cracking noise from the power line falling or whatever, and like the sparks. So there was like a huge noise right before it went out. And this was after 2 nights of us hearing something scream.
But I wonder what kind of injury it was, because animals usually don't make noises if they're like dying of an illness.
Oh,
If
probably.
it-
I mean, it could have been bit or like had. I don't
You
know.
heard it 2 nights in a row or just one night?
Yeah, 2.
No, that's
2. It's great.
That's weird.
It's
that
wonderful.
is weird. Because okay, let's say I got into a fight.
Because I don't live that far in the woods, so like, why would it? If I heard it one night, why would it stay in the area? Because it's not an
Exactly.
area
And-
that an animal.
Animals don't make continuous sounds of pain 2 nights in a row after getting bit, right? I mean, they make a noise once they get bit and maybe afterwards.
And then hopefully,
but 2 nights in
and
a
then
row,
and then it dies, and then it stops making
right?
noise.
But 2 nights in a row, it keeps making that noise.
Maybe he got injured again.
No.
Yeah, it's weird.
And then
I don't
that
like it.
is weird. Why only at night too? Like you would think
Well,
that
it's nocturnal, but I mean, a lot of
I mean,
animals are. A lot of animals are nocturnal.
But
Like,
did
if
you
it was
hear,
a coyote,
did you hear
it's
throughout,
nocturnal.
throughout the whole night or only at one specific time?
Throughout the night, I don't know. It was both like late at night. Like I heard at midnight, and the next night I heard at like 1 or 2 a.m.
That's so weird.
But it was loud enough that
I wish we could get a biologist to come up here.
it was loud enough that like say the window's there and like I'm laying in bed here, I heard it clearly in
Yeah, it
bed
has to be from a huge
before I
animal.
walked over to record it because I was recording out the window. But before I even like walked over to the window, I could hear it clearly in bed. Like the dogs were like already freaking out because they heard an animal over like a good
Yeah.
10 feet away from the window.
Did you think about checking it out?
No,
Dude,
the hell
dude, if I were you, man, I would have got out the house
I
with
would've
my,
went.
not my AR-15. That's doing too
Shotgun.
much. Yeah,
Shotgun.
no, that's still doing too much.
How's that?
A handgun.
No, shotgun's good.
Shotgun's good. Shotgun's
That's
good.
overkill.
No.
No,
Okay,
you don't
why
know
would
what
it be
you're going up
overkill?
against.
I'm thinking about if it was a coyote.
If it moves quick, shotgun.
Okay, fine, shotgun.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have been walked out my house with a shotgun and a flashlight looking for it.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I did. The
Into
power
my
went out, and I
glasses.
was
You
walking around the
should've,
house
man.
with a.
What
When
if
the
you-
power went out, I was walking around the house with a gun and a flashlight because I was like, nope.
You had an
mm-mm.
opportunity to find a new cryptid, man.
Well, I don't care. I don't want to. No.
Could have got famous.
No.
man.
Yeah, you
That
could've-
thing actually
could've
was
made
scary.
money.
Like that noise was creepy.
It's either. I've never heard a dog make that sound. Dogs don't make that sound. Cats don't make
No.
that sound.
But I mean,
domestic-
you don't. There's different breeds of dogs. Like maybe one that I don't know. I'm just saying you don't know.
It's either a coyote. We don't have mountain lions. I mean, we found one, but it's nothing. Bears maybe, because we do have black bears.
Bears would be a lot. They would be
It'll
a
be
lot
louder.
deeper.
No, yeah.
It'd be a deeper, louder noise.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that was
No.
like a high pitched whine. It was
It
high
had to
pitched.
have been
You
a
know,
coyote.
it wasn't. Yeah.
Or hear me out, because I don't know if if it's legal in Missouri to hold exotic animals.
It is.
It is. Could have been an exotic animal.
Even if it's illegal, there could be a
Bobcat.
crazy person hiding it.
Yeah, but sometimes they get.
There's like area, kind of space. Like
Speaking the mic.
The place you live, isn't it a little bit more like lenient when it comes to owning exotic?
He doesn't live
animals?
all the way out in Chesterfield. Don't you live like on the border or something?
It's in Creve Coeur, basically. Yeah.
Oh,
It's there's not that many like woods near there. That's why I don't know why it would
But-
hide out. That's why
Dude,
if it was a
we-
wild animal, I don't know why it would hang around my area because it's pretty residential.
Yeah, so maybe
so
it was a domestic
why would it be
animal.
there 2 days in a row? Because like if it was injured, it would run farther west.
Yeah.
Like farther from the suburbs.
And plus, animals don't make that noise when they're injured, though.
I didn't think
I don't
so.
think they do.
I hope not.
I'm not a
I don't know.
zoologist, but-
for a few weeks I was looking up videos of like injured coyotes and coyotes screaming. It didn't sound like that. It did not.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, I was
man.
looking up videos. I was like, so what a coyote sound like? Not really like that.
Yeah,
Like videos of coyotes howling, it sounds more like a beagle howling.
I think another
So-
possibility is somebody torturing an animal.
Could have been a fox.
That makes more sense than aliens.
It does
so
make
sure,
sense.
I'll go with that.
Somebody torturing some kind of animal.
I guess, but
Maybe fox. We do have foxes.
oh, fox.
too.
Yeah, it could be a fox. That actually does make.
I
that
just
might
don't
make more sense than
understand
a
why
coyote.
2 nights in a row, only a night.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Are foxes nocturnal?
I think. Yeah.
So-
I think most carnivores are nocturnal.
So
Man, that's interesting.
So that I guess could just
Hey,
be fox.
no, it's either fox or
What
coyote.
about the power outage though? What
No,
animal
that's
smart
not-
enough?
that's
the
not-
fox was smart
That's
enough
not
to eat through
related.
the power line.
That's not related to your cryptid discovery.
Uh,
That's crazy though. Yeah, had it either been a fox or a coyote,
yeah, yeah. Going to sleep that night was interesting.
and I'm pretty sure it was being tortured
Or bit. It could have been bit by another
2
random
times in a
animal.
row, 2 nights in a row.
Maybe they were separate foxes. They got bit by separate people.
Who knows? But
Not animals, not
dude,
people.
if that happens next time, you have to promise me you're gonna go out and look for it.
It was in winter, so
Well,
if it
you-
gets cold again and I hear something like that, I will record it again and probably not leave.
Well, you said
No,
uh,
you have to, you have to
straight up,
leave your
I'm
house
not.
and look. You have to go get it, man.
Oh hell no.
you said it could be tortured, but didn't you say when the police looked for it, the sound kind of started going away from the police?
Yeah, so it wasn't captive. It couldn't have been, because it sounded.
That's so.
it got
I
quieter.
can't think of anything.
It got quieter, but it also sounded like it was farther away, not just. And if someone was torturing an animal, when they saw the cops show up, they would probably stop
torturing it.
they'd probably be smart enough to not do it
Yeah,
anymore.
you're right. Man, if you guys have any idea or any insight of what we're talking about, please let us know, because I'm over here freaking out. I don't know what this thing is.
We got a good thumbnail or a good edit title for the video now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I'm glad you brought it up. If you guys have heard this sound before, and I hope you were able to hear it, please let us know if you have. Tell us what it is, because I'm not gonna sleep tonight thinking about this. That's
Yeah, I
interesting.
almost forgot that.
But next time,
happened.
dude,
That's
you have
good
to go. You
remember.
have to go after it next time.
There's not a next time. I'm
Please,
hoping there's
dude.
not. That's
Okay, it's just a sound though. You're scared of a sound.
I don't know what's behind that sound.
Just
Neither do
you're
you.
gonna
Wait,
you're
I'm
gonna have
trying
your
to-
shotgun, man.
So, March 31st apparently.
That's when it happened.
Yeah.
If I was in your shoes at that time, I would have for sure gone out and looked for it.
So
Because we don't have a lot of woods around here, but we still get deers and foxes and a bunch of wildlife.
So that was March. So maybe once it gets cold and then spring starts to come again, maybe I'll hear it again. I don't know.
Who knows? All right, guys, that's gonna finish up our episode for today. Kind of get off topic, but not really, because we were talking
not for
about
real.
undiscovered animals that we had no idea were.
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know what you guys thought about the episode. Please, 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 please help us about figuring out what animal this is. Other than that, hope you like this episode, and we'll see you guys next time.